truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tent. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson down the left sideline. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Here we go, son.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. This is fielded at the 7. 51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now it's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Out of the gun, Fields. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown! George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bears nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
And it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense. They interplay 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down, Bears.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 33 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Niners at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Samuel going to go in motion right. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
7-7, our score after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. For the pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he can mix on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, Travis Homer.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
To throw is Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November. but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a 1st down. A give left side here for Herbert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go. 1st down, Chicago.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. He'll take it inside the 25. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Herbert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Purdy. That is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Samuel in motion. Purdy on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 range. 70 range. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now Purdy.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They run the option on second down.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
3rd and 2, Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Cole Kmet,
46 yards.
and the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 21, 49ers 13.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with and a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Second and short now following the fumble. And now a fake on the jet sweep, but instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take. At their 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
Go.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the Bears first down.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Bears 28, 49ers 13.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That's complete left side to Gray.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 39-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Montgomery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. Montgomery. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. A hit as he throws here, incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Fields.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Fields to commit there for his Chicago first. Herbert powering up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Herbert.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Herbert once more.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Off-play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 27 yards.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now.
49ers 20.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Montgomery bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Montgomery. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears Bears touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Okay,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.